Welcome back, Freedom Savers. Today is Friday, and it is time for the Friday update. My portfolio is down as usual. The stock market has been up and down. Luckily, it did go up a little bit, and I recovered some market value this week. Let me get into my spreadsheet. I have deposited a total of $31.60, and my current value, $31.60 minus $30.77.51. I am currently down $82.49. Now, of course, this says I'm down 105, but you know how M1's calculations work with these average weightings or whatever the hell they're doing. It's close, but it's not quite. Anyways, updates for the week. We will look at our holdings, our gains and losses. My biggest loser is IBM. That has been known to be a dog lately. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm happy with IBM. I think that they're making some good decisions. I agree that they probably need a new CEO. There's been a lot of talk about them needing a new CEO for a while. Hope that happens sometime soon and they really make something out of their business. In the meantime, I'm going to keep taking their dividend because I'm happy with that. AbbVie's down. That's kind of surprising to me. AbbVie's done really well for me in the past. It's a little down. Granger's been down. Overall, the majority of my stocks are still down. I've still lost some money on them. I am $82 down, but I am up in quite a few as well. So about 3/4 of my portfolio is down market value wise. Shares wise, I've got full shares of about 12 now of my 100 stocks. So anyways, activity wise, I have been depositing. As you can see, the dividends are rolling in now, baby. I'm excited. I am excited to see these dividends like every day. I've got with 100 stocks, I've got dividends rolling in basically every day. There's a couple days here that it hasn't rolled in, but there's days like today where I got paid 3 dividends all at once. So that makes up for those days that I'm not getting paid a dividend. So overall, I am easily getting paid a dividend a day at least. So that's the snowball. It's starting to roll, starting to grow. As you can see from my dividends here, I've already gotten paid $1.22 this month, which is almost as much as I got paid all of last month. And it's only the second day of the month. So I'm excited about that. I will continue to track these so you can see how much dividends I get each month and how it grows. And we'll go from there. That's exciting to me. That is what this is all about. And as you can see, I've been tracking the dividends I get paid right here. So anyways, yeah, there's been some big news in the market with certain ones like GE and IBM and that type of stuff. And like I said, I'm happy with my IBM. So overall, my portfolio current value is $3,077.51. I've got $11 sitting in cash. And this is one thing I wanted to talk about today is, as you guys know, I've had this issue where they're not investing all of my cash. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I put a ticket in with them a week or two ago, and they said they look into it, that probably shouldn't be doing that. And then I finally got a response back today. And let me bring that up. So this is the response. Hi, William. Thanks for reaching out. Each day, M1 is performing trades for almost 100 securities with your $60 deposit. Since we are purchasing a very small fractional shares for each trade, some funds will be left over, which I already knew. I read that and I'm like, okay, you're not telling me anything I don't know here. And then they said, when M1 executes trades during the trading window, the stock's price is constantly moving. We need to reduce the margin of error to ensure we don't purchase more shares than what was funded in your account. There are only so many fractional shares we can purchase on 100 securities since every transaction is well under $1. The cash that's left over is always added to the next deposit that's scheduled for the next day and immediately reinvested, which it is. So this statement right here makes the most sense to me. And this explains why they're doing what they're doing and leaving cash in there. So with 100 different stocks, they have to divide the money up, into all those partial shares. And they want to make sure that when the automatic purchasing of stocks, because this is all automated, when it's automatically purchasing stocks for my account, that it's erring on the side of safety for them. So I'm not going into a negative on my account. Like they're not purchasing more stocks than I actually have money to purchase. So that's why they leave a little extra money in there. And they're doing that with every stock. So I have 100 of them. Of course, it's going to leave much more money as cash sitting in my account. So I'm happy with that answer. I mean, it's still disappointing that they can't fix that. They should be able to program that and make it work better. But overall, I have a valid reason for it. It's making sense to me now. So I'm happy with it. And it'll get reinvested tomorrow anyway. So I'm fine with it. Now, one of my stocks had a really bad move. And I did not see it coming because I do not pay a lot of attention to the news. I will, when something interesting on a stock pops up in my news, like I'm subscribed to Seeking Alpha, and I just created a video on that, by the way, guys. If you're interested in how to track your dividends with M1, because that is a problem for some people, I just created a whole video on how I do it and how to make it easy for you. But I receive emails from Seeking Alpha on every stock in my portfolio, and I get tons of emails, lots and lots of news. Basically, anything that happens with my stocks, I get news immediately in my mailbox. Tells me what's happening with it. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, because I do it on purpose, but I delete the majority of those emails except for the ones announcing dividends, because I want to know my ex-dividend dates, of course, which is the main reason I signed up for them. But it also keeps me in the loop of the news. So when I do see an article that interests me, I'll pop it open and I'll read it. And I apparently did not read the article on Praxair, which said that it was being bought or combining with Linde in Germany. I guess originally Praxair was sold off by Linde years ago, and now it's being bought back, and they're combining and joining forces. Unfortunately, what that does is it takes the American company of Praxair and now makes it part of a German company, Linde. And that's a chemical company, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Well, kind of. They make gases and nitrogen, and they do all that good stuff. Anyway, here's the long story short of this. If you invest in a German stock, Germany takes about 27% out for taxes of all of your dividends before it gives you your dividends. So they will automatically take 27% of your dividends before it hands you any dividends. So normally how that works is you can write that off on your taxes at the end of the year, right? So you can still get those dividends essentially by deducting it from your taxes at the end of the year. So you'll get paid the dividend minus 27%, and then at the end of the year, you deduct 27% of it, and you're essentially getting all of your dividends, which would be fine and dandy. The problem is if you invest into a German company in an IRA, then you cannot deduct it at the end of the year on your taxes because it's in an IRA. There are no deductions that you're doing on it, especially a Roth, because the Roth is tax-free basically. So you essentially just lose that 27% that they take from you. And I'm not willing to invest in a stock that takes 27% of my profits and just keeps them. And then I never see it. So unfortunately, that is forcing me and has forced me to sell Praxair, which I really liked. I thought it was a great company, and it'd been paying a great history of dividends, and I was really happy with Praxair. But now it's Linde and Linde PLC. But yeah, I'm not happy about that because it forced me to sell it, because otherwise I'm just losing 27% of my dividends on it. In a taxable account, it would have been fine as long as I was willing to deduct it on my taxes at the end of the year. Again, kind of a pain in the butt, and I don't really want to deal with it. Same reason I haven't invested in MLPs, master limited partnerships, and that type of stuff. I just don't want to deal with it on taxes at the end of the year right now. So yeah, I sold Linde, which was Praxair. All right, it's Linde. So I sold it. Now here's some funny stuff going on with this. All right, it said I had a loss of like $57 or $28. It said the value of my stock was $57.14, and I'm losing 28.26, or I lost 28.26 somehow, or 28.33, whichever calculation this one wants to really go with. But that's not true. I never had $57 invested in Praxair. I had like 28 bucks. So that's kind of odd. And then over here, it even shows I had net cash flow of 85.47 and I lost 28.26, making the value about 57.14. And I was overweight in Praxair, which I obviously was never overweight in my portfolio of Praxair. It was never more than 1% of my portfolio. So this is kind of odd. I don't know why it did this. Maybe when it combined with Linde, the value jumped up and it assumed somehow that I had paid that. I don't know. It's really odd. My unrealized gain on looking at my holdings, it looks much more accurate. It showed I was down 10 cents yesterday. It was a value of 57.29 at the time I took the screenshot. That is much more realistic, and that's probably the true amount that I was down. So, I mean, and I did not ever have $57 worth of Praxair. All right. I had like 28, 30. I probably had around 30, 34, somewhere in this range between $30 and $34 in Praxair. So, not sure how it came up with that, but whatever. I think I actually made a profit from this sell because I actually sold it today for $56.34. Either way, whether I made a profit or I made a loss, it doesn't matter. I had to sell it. I'm not giving up 27% of my dividend. So, yeah, that happened. But since I had to sell that stock, it gave me an opportunity to buy a stock that I've been waiting to add to my portfolio. Thank you, Big Red Machine. Big Red Machine, one of my followers, gave me this great stock opportunity, which is International Paper Company. And I checked its history out, and it is an amazing company. It's got a good yield. I'm very happy to add this to my portfolio. So that money went straight back into International Paper, and International Paper is now officially part of my portfolio. Again, thank you for that suggestion, Big Red. I sure appreciate it. Dividends, as you can see, I got paid 3 dividends today alone. Verizon, General Mills, and AT&T all paid me good. I'm happy with those. Let's see what else. Yesterday, I got paid 41 cents from JP Morgan, Gladstone, and Edison. And the day before that, I got paid from OG&E. And before that, I didn't get paid. And then the day before that, I got Cisco Food. So the dividends are rolling in. I'm so excited. Sorry. All right. So that's the portfolio updated this time for Roth. I do have a taxable account now. I wasn't planning on opening one originally. I think I mentioned this before if you watched my previous video. I opened it so I could actually use the referral link. So people can click the referral link, and I do have that in the description, by the way, if you want to use it. Right now, by the way, if you use that, you get $20 instead of 10. So that's a good deal. If you don't have an M1 account and you're thinking about opening one, please use my link. I'd really appreciate it. It helps both of us. We both get $20 through November. After that, it goes back to $10. Anyway, the reason I did it wasn't really to get you guys to click my link, but it was to get my son to have a referral. So when he opens his M1 account, he can get a free $20. Any of my other kids or friends and family. But of course, if you guys want to use that link, it's much appreciated. So yeah, I will be creating a separate video and doing an update on my taxable account, which is an aggressive taxable account. And I'll probably do an update on that every Friday along with this one. So that'll be 2 videos for you every Friday. This Friday, it's going to be 3 because I just created the one on how to track your dividends as well. So if these are useful for you, well, there's 3 videos for you. If they're not, then I just wasted my time, but that's fine. As long as it's helping somebody, and that's what counts. So anyways, I'm excited. The snowball started, and the dividends are rolling in. I don't know what else to say. I'm very happy. I'm happy with my answer from M1 about this. It sucks that there is a higher amount not being invested, but at least I have my answer and I know why it's happening. And I understand more of the inner workings of how M1's doing things. And that's always a good thing to know how your broker's handling your money. So, yeah, that's it. So there's the update, Friday update. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, any comments, anything at all, just drop a comment down there. Let me know. If there's any problems with my videos when you listen to my videos, and there's if it's too loud, if you have to adjust volume all the time. I know I did make the volume louder when I recorded on purpose, so but hopefully it's stable throughout the whole video. I've also added an intro and an exit, little clips. So anyway, let me know if there's any problems with the video itself, anything that you could see that I could improve, any suggestions. It's all it's all really appreciated, guys. And I appreciate all your support. Everyone who's subscribed to me, everyone who hits that like button, everyone who shares my videos, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel up a little bit, not really to make money, but just to get the word out and get my message out, which is start early and buy your freedom. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I hope you're having a great day. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and if you liked the video, hit that like button for me. If you want to hear any specific type of information, anything that you're interested in, you have any questions, just drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on this video or any other video I've made. And if you know anyone else that might be interested in this video, please be sure to share it on your social media and share the knowledge. Thanks, guys.